So let's hope that the olive branch is something that works.
I mean, what was your reaction when Harry and Meghan were brought up in that speech? Were you surprised?
I wasn't surprised. I was pleased. I think the king has made it very clear that he wants a rapprochement. He wants to heal the rift, and family dynamics, of course, are always complicated. But I think we can all see that there's a great deal of pain. Mm-hmm. And I'm of the opinion that at times of death and funerals and grief, it's an opportunity to mend bridges. So I think it was, and I think also I have to say the king, even when he was Prince of Wales, I think has made it very clear that he would like a better relationship with the Duke of Sussex. So let's hope that the olive branch is something that works.
Do you think that the Queen passing will maybe heal that rift between Harry and the family? Was the king mentioning him in that speech, was that an olive branch, you think?
I think it was an olive branch. I hope that these things will heal. Mm-hmm. But unfortunately, we don't know. I think this is still a situation that's developing.
Do Archie and Lilibet, did they get different titles now? Are they now considered prince and princess?
They are automatically the prince and princess. Mm-hmm. Prince Archie of Sussex, okay, and Princess Lilibet of Sussex, which I think, I hope I'm factually correct in this, but I believe that means that Princess Lilibet of Sussex is the first American-born British princess. Princess Lilibet is the first Princess Lilibet is the first American-born princess of the British monarchy. And under the laws established by George V, the grandchildren of any sovereign are automatically entitled to be prince and princesses. So of course, absolutely, it's a parent's choice for the Duke and Duchess of Sussex if they want the children to use those. But under British law, the moment King Charles III became king, the laws enacted by his great-grandfather mean that Archie and Lilibet are now princes and princesses of the blood.
What do these next few days, weeks of mourning, what does this look like? And can you kind of give me like a brief timeline of what we're going to expect?
Yeah, of course. So we know that His Majesty the King will be doing a tour of all 4 nations in the United Kingdom between now and his mother's funeral. So I'm speaking to you here from Belfast, so we seem to be expecting the King early next week to visit Northern Ireland. It looks like the funeral will be early the week after, which means that it will be a week in which the king visits his people, and also the people can visit the late Queen, because the late Queen Elizabeth II's body will be brought back to London to rest, we presume, in Westminster Hall, with changing guards of honour and for people to file past the coffin to pay their respects. We do know that when her late mother, Queen Elizabeth, the Queen Mother, who passed away 20 years ago this year, died, 250,000 people queued to pay their respects to her. So we can expect, I think, a very sizable attendance on this. Mm-hmm. And then, of course, there will be the funeral itself. I think from a personal perspective, it will be obviously a chance for both the family and for the country and for the Queen's admirers to express their grief. From a historical perspective, I think it will be unlike anything we have seen in our lifetimes. Many royal families from abroad are expected to attend, as are representatives of dozens of foreign governments. Mm-hmm. And as per the late Queen's last wishes, quite touchingly, she wanted to be buried at Windsor, next to her husband, Prince Philip, and also very close to her parents, King George VI and Queen Elizabeth, and her sister, Princess Margaret.
Speaking of remarkable, I mean, Queen Elizabeth pretty much worked up until the day that she passed. 70 years, longest reigning British monarch. What do you think she would want her legacy to be?
I think perhaps this. I think the continuity and the smoothness of the succession, when, it's a biblical image, but I think she fought the good fight, she finished the race, mm-hmm. and now is her rest. And I think for her, one of the great achievements that she would consider paramount in her life is the continuity of the fact that this passed from her to her eldest son in a way that comforted people and quieted the political tensions in Britain for a while rather than augment them. So actually this was not a messy transition. This was incredibly smoothly done. And it is a testament to the popularity and respect that she had, that this institution has been able to continue into the next generation in the way that it has.
For more news content and exclusive interviews, make sure to hit the sub, like, and bell button down below and visit usmagazine.com.